So welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. So those of you who didn't realise, my channel actually got taken down for 7 days. Allegedly I gave some wrong medical advice. I didn't give any medical advice in the video that got taken down, my personal opinion, but that's only my opinion. So before we start, just for YouTube, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a weatherman, I'm not a physician, I don't work for the deep state. Everything that I share with you in this video, just my personal opinions, and through research I've done myself through various places, you know, like WHO website, CDC website, Public Health England, government website, Yellow Cards, just loads of websites, and going on to other channels, truthers channels, because there's a lot of us getting taken down at the minute. Why do I feel that is? Well, it's quite obvious really, isn't it? We're hitting the nail on the head. Big tech don't like it, so they're trying to quiet us. So I'm just going to share with you some of my thoughts and feelings at the minute. As you can see, I'm out in nature, loving life, loving my freedoms. So let's start there, freedoms. I just want to say one thing to everyone out there. If you're still watching the television and believing the agenda that's on there and in the tabloids, etc., do me a favour, just turn your telly off, go and do your own research and look into just look what's really going on around the world. So check out what's going on in Australia, for instance. I think it's Victoria in another lockdown, but they've not had a COVID death allegedly in 10 months. Why is that being locked down? Look into New Zealand, Canada, America, look into Africa, look into Poland, Lithuania, the Netherlands, Ireland, obviously Britain as well, up and down the country, Wales, France, Italy, Germany. Look into all the countries all around the world and ask yourselves, when you look into it, why is the mainstream not reporting what's really going on? And why are these draconian measures being pushed in? I can tell you now, if you honestly believe still that this is to do with some sort of illness, then you really need to take a step back. Take a step back and really think about it, because the illness that's allegedly been about or still about has still not, and this is facts, you can go and look this up anywhere, it has still not been isolated in any laboratory anywhere in the world. So if they haven't isolated, let me just explain what isolated is. I've probably explained this in a few other videos and uploads I've done. So isolated, they take them, they have to take it to genetics of the so-called thing that we're talking about, and isolate it from anything else, if you like to prove they exist. That's probably the best way of saying it in English. So they've not managed to do that. Freedom of information, you can actually, through freedom of information, you can get this from any of the governments all around the world. And it's on the websites, so check it out for yourself. So I say, and because I say it don't mean it's true, so do yourselves a favour, do your own research, stop believing that television, because it's awful. All it is down, gloom, and the latest one they're on, oh my god, don't even get me started on that. So yeah, so if they've not isolated it, how can they be using a thing to look for it when the guy who invented it, Kary Mullis, have a look into this guy, actually stated that this thing they're using to look for it can't be used for that, because it can be manipulated to give false positives, and the CDC have allegedly said as much. Check it out, you don't have to believe me, as I always say. So if they can't isolate it, they can't test it with something, look for it for a thing that can't be used for looking for it. I've got to talk this way, guys, sorry, otherwise they'll shut me down again. Then how can it even be there? How can it be there? And everyone's saying that people are getting ill again. Unfortunately, and you can check this out as well, go on to Office of National Statistics, about 2/3 of the people who are allegedly getting ill at the minute have the Jupiter jab. Is that coincidence? Of course it isn't. There is no such thing as a coincidence, only a confirmation in what you already know. Loads of people, if this resonates with you, perfect. If it doesn't, you can just turn the channel off. But please give me some thumbs up. I need to get myself out there again. I want to, more and more people are waking up and realising what's really going on. Did you know if it doesn't feel right and it doesn't sound right. It's not right. So yeah, back on track. I've got a lot to say today. I'll probably forget a lot as well. So yeah, so if they can't isolate it, the thing they're using to look for it shouldn't be used to look for it. Then how can I identify different strains, if you like, of it? Because they've got no way of looking for that either. And that's true. You only have to look into it. They'll admit it. So yeah, people getting ill. Now, this is only my personal opinion. As I say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a virologist. Okay? The reason people are getting ill in the summer, bearing in mind, like, people getting ill from what they're getting ill at the moment, it's normally sort of a winter thing. It's because I personally think, and as I say, it's only my personal opinion, if you're wearing face nappies all the time, putting that gunk on your hands all the time, 24/7, what you're actually doing, in my personal opinion, so I'm not a doctor, you're lowering your own immunity system, which is then making it weak, and then it's getting attacked. And that's what we're seeing, in my personal opinion, at the minute. You can make your own deductions from it, but you can see it, and then you've got all this ping. Why are people still got that thing? It's unbelievable. That's been blamed now on food getting low. I was warning people about this a few months ago, that this was going to happen. It's got nothing to do with the ping. It was always in the agenda with that document that was leaked from Canada. They said this would happen. So it's all part of the agenda. Now, the one thing I will say, whether you're vaxxed, unvaxxed, what religious you are, what colour creed, what your belief is, what you identify as, this will stop simply when you wake up, all of you, join the rest of us and stand together, united, and just say no. Because, let me just say something. People are saying they want their freedoms back, okay? The elected lot can't take your freedom from you, let alone give it back to you. The only person who can take that from you is yourself. Same as any person who can choose what goes in or under the body is yourself. A lot of people out there need to educate themselves, have a look into human rights, because obviously there's a lot of pressure being put in certain parts of the world. They can't force you into anything, they can try and coerce you, but just stand your ground. And the more people stand up and say no, then they'll listen. You only have to look at what happened with the universities in this country. They said they all had to be jibbity-jabbed before they'd go back. They stood up, they said no, and they did a big U-turn. So the power was with us people, but you need to all grow a pair and join us. What else have we got to say today? A lot of what I share with on this channel, I don't touch. So what's going on at the minute with the jibbity-jab, the draconian measures all around the world, everything that so-called conspiracy theorists like myself have been warning everyone about, and they're all coming true. I mean, how many things have to come true, or what you like to call coincidences, until it's mathematically impossible? Because it is happening, whether you like it or not. This is a fact. Welcome to school. Get your books out and your pen and paper and get ready to learn, because it is all part of the agenda. And trust me on that. This is only a small, teeny scratch of the surface. And when it comes out, and it's gradually coming out, if you know where to look, there's loads of doctors, nurses, virologists. I might hasten to add, these are the top virologists in the world going against the jibbity jabs and the house arrest that they're putting us under. There's a lot of proof. Why do you think a lot of the elected lots, so-called advisors, psychologists, look into it? If you don't believe me, just look into it. So yeah, this is just a little video for me, just to say I'm back. The main reason I'm back today and down there is just to let everyone know, look, get yourselves out in nature, stop dwelling on the past. You can't change what's already been done, okay? You can influence the future within the here and now. And Whether you, like myself, I go to the gym, I meditate. That's where I do clear my mind and get rid of my ego mind. Whether you pray, whether you jog, whether you do Zumba, do what clears your head. Get out and remember, it matters what happens from within is what you will get from outside influence. Everyone thinks the outside influences our emotions. You couldn't be wrong. Everything's in reverse. I've said this before. It's your emotions that influences the external world. And trust me on that, when you realise that the power is all with us, and we're just frequencies, just taking part in a human experience. I will touch briefly, sorry I can't really see myself here, I will touch briefly on something else they're trying to bring out now about the world heating up and whatever else. The one thing they're not telling you, and you can check this out for yourselves, as I say, I'm no scientist, I don't know everything that's going on, maybe I do, but that's just to cover myself. The world, the poles at the minute, and scientists all around the world know this, they're shifting, okay? It happens about every 75 million years. They know about this. It's happened before, around the dinosaurs' time. And I know it is. It's a lot to do with ascension to 5D. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this. As I always say, you need to do your own research. You need to look within. You need to get out in nature more. You need to enjoy yourselves, live your lives. Stop worrying about things. Because if you're stressing and worrying, all you're going to attract is stress and worry. I've got a very close friend of mine who'll keep telling this to. Negativity attracts negativity. Get your vibrations high, any which means you want. Whether it's dancing around, singing, do what you do to make you happy. I like coming down and just chilling out, as you can see, talking to a camera. Because hopefully people will see me and think I'm mental. Maybe I am a little. So, as I always say, I'm back. It's great to be back. I'm sure you guys have missed me, maybe not. Keep your vibrations high, guys and girls. And as I always say, be nice to anyone you meet, whether it's in the street, in the park, even by the canal, at work, or even in the comment section down below. One love, keep your vibrations high.